Alright, so we're going to be doing a Plat 4 Brig OTP. We're on Dorado here. We're expecting Diesel Falcon. He said he really struggled with the high ground on this map, especially on defense. Feel like he was getting left on low ground and he couldn't really contribute much. That's definitely a lot of these high ground centric maps with like payloads are definitely pretty tough for Brig. Think Eichenwald, we're thinking Dorado, we're thinking Hollywood. They have pretty rough high grounds. So before we even start, I'm just going to tell you here, when I'm playing Brig, there's kind of three ways you can start these high ground maps. You can either go up here, up on this elevator. If you think there's someone else up here, you just have to be careful because you will just get shot from all angles. So you got to be a little careful if you ever go here. So I usually literally just go up the elevator, sit here. If there's someone here, whip them down, and then take it right back down. Second, you can go up this way. Like, if your monkey's looking to jump on high ground, you can stage up here, wait for him around here, be sneaky, then you see him jump, then you can go in, maybe whip shot someone off the cliff, off the high ground, and then swing on the others. You can flank down this way with one of your DPS if they go that way, and kind of do the same thing, except it's a little bit more open, so I do prefer this right side. Or you can just stay on this cart, because you have a shield, so you're actually like the best person to stay on the cart. You can kind of protect yourself, go behind the payload, use your shield, and just hug the high grounds, play in these covers, and try not to get shot as you push cart. So those are kind of like the ways you can look at this first point here, but let's see what you end up doing. Let's get out a third person. Nice, you do this. Yeah, I like that you just jumped right down or away. There was nothing for you to do up there. You were exposed. I like that you went and checked it and then left. See, now right here is the tricky part. You're on the cart, but your Winston's not really getting any assistance. None of your DPS are playing with him, and both your supports are on low ground, so it's going to be a little rough. If you see that your Kiriko, or your Juno is just going to be sitting on the cart and not going and helping the Winston, you're going to have to rotate up here and wait for him to jump up and go with him. If one support is on the cart, the other one should be making a play with either your tank or your DPS. And yeah, if Juno wants to stand on the cart, let her. If not, then you stand on the cart if she's going up and playing with your tank. I like you trying to go for the kill there. Yeah, we're just kind of staggered. I just don't want to see you peek at all. Yeah, just stand here. This is completely fine. See, going up here, we know no one's perched up here. This is a little spooky. I do like this bash. I do it often, and it's actually timed correctly with your Winston. So I actually do like this. You just gotta be careful, because they can walk on you as a team. So as long as you're... No, I don't want you doing this. Oh my god, is spicy. So what you did wasn't bad. It was just your timing. Like, look at this. Imagine you just wait here, or even here, and look, watch if you just waited a few more seconds. Look what your Winston does. If you went in now, as your Winston landed, then you wouldn't just have 5 people shooting you and blasting you, and you could play inside the Winston bubble. If you just waited a second, let your Winston engage, and then you follow up with his engage, that's actually a perfect play, and like that's exactly what I would go for. You just you got a little excited and you didn't wait for your tank to go in first, so you just went and bashed into 5 people by yourself. But I do like the idea of what you tried to do there. It was just the timing was a little bit off. Okay, I want to see you go around this left side. Okay, we can just try and bully Sigma. Nice, stay in your bubble, stay in your bubble. Okay, nice. Beautiful, I like it. You can't quite kill the Mercy, but we can fuck up the Sigma. Nice block. Yeah, no, I like this. This is really good so far. I just say try and match your team's aggression and follow up on it. Unless you have rally, you're typically not the one aggressing as Brig. Okay, so I'll say this right now. You said you were struggling with high ground and low ground on this map, and it's a big struggle. The second their team is dead, they're not going to touch this cart. There's no reason. You need 4 people on cart here. The second that Sigma's dead and I realized we've capped this point, I'm running and I'm going up these stairs and I'm already here. Because if their team respawns and gets here first, you're not going to be able to go on this high ground anymore because they're just going to poke you out, especially if they get up here. So the second you know this point is won, I want you to run over here, bash, go as quick as you can, get up, get into this room, or get into this room. Depends if your tank comes with you, you can go up a little quick farther. If it's just you, maybe stay back here. But I want you to run to the high ground as fast as you can while you're in between fights. That's how you always maintain high ground, is by using downtime to get into the position you want. Like, instead you're just AFK, you're waving hello, you're having a beach day on the payload. You're doing nothing right here. There's 4 people standing on a cart that's not moving. Nice, at least you're rotating now. I do like this. Now Mizuki is up here. I want to see you. Okay, Monkey's jumping on him. Even if Monkey wasn't jumping on him, so you don't get poked, I want to see you go in here. Bash across here. Wait a second for your bash cooldown, and then go on him like that. Because your Monkey's jumping him, just jump on with him. Just follow him around. Pretend you're Tracer. Drop on her. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Don't be afraid to use this rally, too. Rally. I want to see rally. Nice. Ooh, you missed bash. Unfortunate. Swing, 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 swing. You gotta try and block that. Yeah, I think you just took too long to kill the Ashe. I think you just needed a swing on her. But yeah, I want to see you enter through this high ground. No, I wanted to see you enter, go around up on the high ground. You don't need 5 people on the cart. Nice. Okay, they're just wasting ults. You guys got the point anyway. I want to see you walk around this right side here so you can take high ground in the second point. I want you to go where this D.Va is. I want you to go on this D.Va. Don't walk out in this open. No. Right side, right side, right side, where Mizuki is. Go on him. You just walked in the open and died. Use this cover, walk out of spawn, go this way. Play around with these guys. You're not going to kill them, not by yourself, but you can come over here, distract them, whip shot them, whatever. They're not letting you get high ground, you can come out this way, but instead you bash out this way and you have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 people shooting you, all from different angles. You come out this way, it's only 2 people shooting you from one angle. Come out this way, this guy can't even see you. 1, maybe 2 people can shoot you. It's, you just gotta play around your cover with these longer sightline maps. Especially they are running double hit scan, which is a little rough for you. So you gotta play your position really smart. Nice what? Once again, I want to see you on this right side. Hey, just chill. Nice. Be a little scared of this Moira. There's a... Where is this Cassidy? Yeah. This is an interesting rally. I'm not saying bad, just interesting. I mean, I'll say I really like how aggressive you're playing. You're maybe tone it down just a smidge. But I do like that you're being really aggressive, especially with those rallies. Personally, I probably would not have rallied there, but I don't hate it. cheeky little whip trying to go there. Nice kill. Too bad your team's just dying. Oh my god, you're destroying. Oh my. Cinema. You just destroyed him. And you don't get kill credit, that's sad. Okay, you're going kind of crazy on it. I like this. Yeah, once again, I want to see you going up this way. You have a lot more cover up here. You can either play in these rooms, have a health pack, have a lot of cover, or you can come up high ground. You can't really do a lot, but you can get people to distract, like just shoot at you. Your Winston comes up here, you guys can drop down on him. You can even go all the way around this way and like get back here. It's a little silly, but it's worked. I've done it a few times. I think just standing right here, you're gonna get poked a lot. You're kind of out in the open. It's just a little ugly, especially when you're running the Winston. Like you're running like a soft dive. I definitely want to see you on the high ground in between these fights. Because like right now is exactly when you would be rotating to the high ground, like up with your on-ron. Like see, your on-ron gets pushed off high ground because there was no one up there to support her. Imagine if you were up there packing her, whip-shotting people. She would not have had to drop. Nice kill. Very good bash discipline. I probably would have bashed that. You can try and kill her here. Yeah, if she demechs right in front of you, just like try and kill her. Like worst case, you just break your shield to block the bomb. Overall, honestly, yeah, it's just positioning. Your mechanics are actually pretty good. Your aggression, I like it. It's just your rotations. You don't do them in between the fights. Especially on these like high ground centric maps where like Brig has no mobility, like she has no verticality. You have to like hit the rotations in between the fights. Okay, so just quick rundown. Where are we standing here as Brig? So typically I actually start on this corner. Because usually you'll have like a hit scan over here and then like two people over here. Just in case they're running like a Winston or a Hazard or a Ball, I can see both of them. I can bash over. I can stand here, whip shot the cart from here. Over here's fine. It's just a very long sight line. Over here's really ugly. I don't like it because you're just getting shot from the cart. There's not a great place to stand if they're just running poke. If they're running dive, yeah, right where you're standing is pretty good. But it does feel a little bad, and you just don't get too impatient because this is a good spot. It just doesn't feel like you're doing anything. But your presence alone is enough, especially if they have the diva. Yeah, see how we're over here and we're just out in the open. We lost half our shield. I like, if you're going to play over this way, I like that window a little bit better. It just has a lot of cover there. But yeah, protect your Ashe here. Nice, even bash on him. Yeah. Go crazy on him. Nice, swing, pack your Juno. Swing, swing, nice. Alright, I want to see you go high ground again. Right now, right now, right now. This is where you're rotating. You're not killing anything here. You're rotating up high ground. This is exactly when you do it. Like, yeah, you standing on the low ground here doesn't accomplish anything. Oh, you actually know the tech? No, you don't. Okay, so how you get up there? You don't need to bash. You have to stand on this lip. You have to stand right on the corner of this lip, and you just jump, and you barely get up, and you have to hold W the whole time. You have to stand on this lip right here on this corner. You have to stand exactly there. You don't even need to bash. Whip, whip, nice. Yeah, go high ground. Just walk high ground. Nothing's happening. Walk high ground. You're doing nothing. Nothing's happening here. I want you with your Ashe. Your Ashe is gonna get dove by D.Va and die, and it's gonna be your fault. See? Now, you did get up here in time, but you should have just already been there. So here's the weird thing. So technically your soldier here dying is your fault. Because look what happens here. So you're standing on low ground, and then you walk all the way, you walk when you see the D.Va coming up to the Ashe, right? But if instead we were just always here, look what would happen. We're here with our Ashe, we're here with our Ashe, we're here with our Ashe, blah blah blah. D.Va uses boosters, we whip shot her, shield bash her, smack her, she falls off high ground instantly. Then what are we doing? We know that the D.Va's not going to harass our Ashe, we're going over here. Once we're here, we're packing our soldier. We're still here, we're still protecting our Ashe. Oh look, our soldier's going to get dove by Reaper in a second, we can drop down. Oh look, our Ashe is here, we're here. Instead, you spend all the time walking around because you're rotating late. Then you deny it, and then you spend all the time walking back around, and your soldier dies. Instead, if you had just been here, you deny the dive, and then you rotate right here, you hit some whip shops, you stand here, you be scary, you're protecting your Ashe, you still have LOS on your team. I think your soldier dying here is completely your fault, just because you didn't rotate earlier. Now, I'm not saying it to be harsh, I'm just saying it to make a point. Like, it's Plat, but, like, obviously, like, he also just made a mistake. But if you had positioned better, you could have made up for his mistake. We have to play really slow here. We're still down, and our Ramontra's low, and then you're walking, you're face tanking. You're in front of your tank, this is a little spooky. Now, you do have your ult here. But I don't want you to use it just on the D.Va. Okay, it's not so bad. That was a pretty good ult. Also, when the fight's really messy on this part right here, I'm standing in here. Look how much cover you have. You have here, you have here, you have here, you have a mini, you can retreat back here this way. You're kind of just... there is cover here, but like, it is a little bit more open. It's not so bad, but I do like this house better. You deny this flank route from their Reaper as well. But like, where you're standing is not terrible. It would also protect you from like a Larry ult. I want you to bash away here. This is a pretty bad position. Okay, I mean, you found a kill. Maybe not. Okay, I guess you're just better than I am. Okay, and then right here. You're not doing anything? The fight's over? What are we doing? We're rotating back with our soldier. We're rotating high ground. This is what loses you games. Just standing on the cart. This is why you're Plat. Every Plat player ever just loves sitting on the cart. What your DPS are doing is actually like 100 times more IQ than you're presenting right now. They're rotating in between the fight. If you don't go up here, they're gonna die and then they're gonna look stupid, but in reality, you and your Ramontra should also be up there with them. Maybe your Juno stays cart. Maybe. But you not rotating, if they die, it's your fault.
You mean a chicken fried this rice? Yes.
You're spending more time replying to did a chicken fry this rice than you are rotating. No wonder why you were struggling on low ground. Yeah, now they have high ground for free because we didn't contest it. Wow. Okay, that's unfortunate. Once again, we see we're losing this point. No fight, nothing's happening. Why aren't we exiting this way? We have high ground now. You chose to not take high ground here. Worst case, if they're already up here and we're forced to drop, whatever. You can even bash, if you're really getting poked out on this high ground, you can bash over to this window. Come in here, whip them off. Always exit on this high ground. If you know you're not losing this point, or if your team's like not fighting or anything, get out, spawn, turn left, shield bash as quick as you can. I want you up on this corner. So you can whip bozos like this guy off high ground. You're going to struggle a lot on this point if you don't go high ground. Especially against a D.Va, especially if this Reaper is taking high ground. Look, now our Ashe and our Soldier, they're not safe on high ground without you up there. Like, our Soldier's low ground, but our Ashe is trying to take high ground. But she's not, she's going to be forced to keep dropping because there's no one up there with her, which should be you. Yeah, I mean, even this entire time, nothing's really happening. You could be rotating. Like, really, let's see. What is happening here? I mean, your Ramatra's in there, but, like, he's fine. He's not gonna die here. Everyone else on your team is fine. We see they're all taking high ground. Why don't we just take 5 seconds, come up here, and play with them a little bit? We can't do anything from down here. Right now is a great time to rotate. Ideally, you would have been there to start the fight. But even rotating this late into the fight works because there's nothing happening. They're just poking you and you're looking at them. With your mace, they all have guns. I don't hate this rally. You did just make a lot of space for your team. It doesn't look like you did much, but I actually don't mind that. Again, what's happening? Nothing. What are we doing? Turning around, running up high ground. We have high ground. Everyone's full HP. Half of them are in spawn. There's only 3 people here. Nothing's going on. I'm leaving. I'm going high ground. If they die, El Bozo, that's their fault. Okay, so if we did rotate there, I don't think we would have been able to stay just because of Valarial. Mechanically, you're playing fine. And like, even your positioning on the low ground isn't the worst. Like, you're honestly not playing bad. But you're not playing in the places where you would like to be. You're just missing these mid-fight and pre-fight rotations. Even right now. What's happening? Nothing. I'm triple packing my Ramatra and I'm running up high ground. That's it. There's nothing else happening, so why am I just standing on the floor?
My ultimate is ready.
Yeah, I mean, they're all just gonna come out on high ground. It's gonna be pretty rough. I like you chasing this. But yeah, there's only so much you can do in this position, unlike on low ground. Like, you can try and deny D.Va, you can whip shot and try and deny Reaper, but, like, you're just swinging at air half the time. Like, there's not much for you to do. Nice kill. Okay, I do want to see what you do with Rally here. What am I doing here? You can either come out this way and maybe bash on her and Rally, or even, I know I've said it 10 times now, if you trust your team to touch, you can come out here, come down this way, drop down on her. Or you can just go and tank the D.Va. You got a few options here. And none of them are necessarily bad. Nice rally. Yeah, honestly, I was the second I see Diva use her boosters there, I'd rally and bash her and cancel her boosters. That's what I would have done. But going on the back line was also good. There, they were both 1 HP. I mean, overall, I really like your aggression. Your mechanics seem pretty good. It's just you're missing these rotations. If you're ever just standing on a cart with 3 people, or if there's kind of a fight, but it's all just poke and everyone's full HP and not much is going on, that's when you have to rotate. That's when you have to get to these high ground positions. It's really crucial on these like maps with a lot of verticality, Eichenwald, uh, Hollywood, Rialto, even like Route 66 to an extent. Like any map that has a lot of high ground, like Gibraltar especially. If you're not the one standing on the cart by yourself, you only need one person on cart. You don't need 3 people on cart. Or if there's not really much fighting going on, that's when you're looking to rotate. But yeah, overall, game actually went pretty well. It was a dub. It wasn't the easiest game ever, but yeah, pretty good. Thank you for sending in the code.